Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to discuss benefits for veterans that pertain to living as well as a community, as well as your home. Lots of things are out there that many people don't know, and I want to make sure that I am being the community resource to you and bringing this information to you. My name is Olga St Pierre. I am a military relocation specialist and a military community resource here in New Jersey. And this is the information that I want to share with you. So this workshop is being recorded, and we are going to send out a copy of the recording for you, as well as the workbook that I'm about to share with you. And then we are going to get started. Here we go. So the goal is for you to take away some helpful tips and resources that are going to be of benefit to you, or perhaps somebody that you know. So, so just a little bit about us. We have been helping our clients move across the United States and Canada for the last 15 years. I have been a military spouse for over 20 years. So I have been in the field and have seen the industry and worked with many military families as well as veterans. And this is one of my passions because my husband is in this service. And our goal is to help everyone, depending where they are in their life journey, to make a transition and to take the information that you see on social media, that you see on the news, that is nationwide, and to make it irrelevant for you right here in our community. How is that going to affect you? What are some of the benefits that are available to you here through our local resources? And that is my goal for the workshop today. Some of the VA services that we do offer is truly deep dive into VA benefits like VA loans, military installations information, local resources and benefits, full relocation management, and growing your wealth through real estate, and much, much more. And of course, we do have our concierge service as well. Think of us as your virtual yellow pages. So if you do need any contractors, anyone to help you maybe with some muscles, any financial services specialist, anyone that you can potentially think of, I invite you to give me a call and say, hey, do you know so-and-so? Can you help me with this recommendation? Because I would rather you come away with a few recommendations of somebody that we have used ourselves, or we have other clients that have used them, than trying to find someone from internet that has no references and no feedback and no reviews. So let's jump right in and start talking about what are some of these things that are available that I recommend is a definitely good option. So a couple things. A lot of you know I'm a big proponent of jotting things and making notes, because everybody's situation is different, and you are always included. So my suggestion to you is to have a notebook. A notebook for if you're on the journey of just maybe checking out some resources that are available to you that maybe you want to take advantage of, then get just a separate notebook. You can just call it notes. If it's just a general place for you to jot things down. And this is my biggest suggestion, is don't use your phone to write things down, but actually have a notebook, use a pen or a pencil, and then have a couple of highlighters. This way you're not using your brain as your storage, right? Your memory storage in your bank, or you're using your brain to help you come up with ideas and solutions to some of the things that maybe you need help with. And then you're using your notebook to store all of those things. So let's jump right in. The first thing that I want to talk about are the property tax benefits that are available here in New Jersey. Starting in November of 2020, there was an amendment that was done. And what is available right now is an annual $250 property tax deduction. What I am hearing right now is that they're working on potentially increasing that amount. But as you know, change takes time. So I will be sure to update you when those things do take effect, if they do. So how does that work? It's an actual deduction per year, $250. You have to be U.S. citizen or New Jersey resident. Home must be a primary residence. It does not apply to an investment property or a vacation home. And there's some documentation that is needed, a copy of your house deed, as well as your DD 214 discharge papers. Surviving spouses are eligible if the deduction is received prior to veteran's death, or they're eligible prior to veteran's death. So there are some deadlines that are available. So take a look and see what are the deadlines that are happening right now. And I do have also a link to the website that you can check out the latest updates on this benefit to see if this is something that is going to work for you. Additional things as well is that if you are amendments were done in November of 2020. Surviving spouses no longer need to serve during a specific war period or other emergencies. And the amendment has to deal with the law that provides New Jersey residents honorably discharged veterans. And there are some supplements and things like that. And of course, as you know, when you're dealing with a government, there's lots of acts, and then it's this year, and then this page, and the number, chapter, and title, as you can see here. So the property tax exemptions are, here are some of the guidelines. First of all, they are processed by the local municipality tax assessor. It's not done on the state level. Honorably discharged 100% permanently and totally disabled veterans are who are entitled to this. You have to be New Jersey resident. Home has to be your primary residence. There is some documentation that is needed. Surviving unmarried spouses may be eligible. There are application deadlines. And again, I'm also including a link for you to check out all of the details that are pertaining to this benefit, so you can see if this makes sense directly for you. Let's keep going. We also have a $3,000 income tax exemption for honorably discharged veterans. There are some rules and regulations, and you can reach out to DMAVA, which is Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, through their phone number to get more information. Next up is the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program and the Universal Service Fund. They provide help with heating and the medically necessary cooling costs. There are some restrictions on this program. The amount of assistance is determined by income qualifications, by household size, what type of heating fuel that you have in the area that you're located. And of course, there are some rules and regulations as well as application. And I have all that information listed here for you as well to check out in your spare time. Next up, let's talk about some mortgage benefits for veterans, something that is near and dear to my heart because of course, of my real estate practice. New Jersey Housing and Mortgage Finance Agency has some really great programs where they provide you with between $10,000 to $15,000 towards the closing costs if you are thinking about buying a house. And one thing I want to point out to you is that it's never too late to become a homeowner. Just because you may have been retired, or maybe you're in your 60s and 70s, does not mean that you can't take that step, potentially utilize the VA benefits that you're entitled to, and become a homeowner. I absolutely truly believe that this is a great opportunity. I actually have clients right now who are in their mid-70s who are shopping for a house because they moved from New York, and they want to be closer to their kids and grandkids. So if this is something that you want to explore as an option, then definitely let's talk about it. These grants and programs are available to first-time home buyers, and those are somebody that is a first-time home buyer is someone that have not owned a home for the last 3 years. It is also primary residence only. There are income limitations. And yes, that can be used along with your VA loan, which I'm excited about, because what that means is that your closing costs can be covered by this program, which means that you as a veteran with a VA loan qualification can purchase the home with very little out of pocket, with very little money out of your pocket. So really exciting. Reverse mortgage, home equity conversion mortgage on your home is definitely an option. I have a couple of great specialists that I work with, and I can tell you that I understand some of your hesitation, where there's been a lot of really bad reputation around reverse mortgages. There are people that were greatly taken advantage of by different companies, and I understand that. Yet, if you're dealing with someone who is truly passionate about helping seniors to stay at home in their golden years, then this is maybe a program for you. It is definitely not for everyone. Right. So there are some qualifications as well. It is for ages 62 and older. The older you are, the more of an amount you can get. You can use your equity in your home for many, many things like at-home care, home improvements and modifications if you truly want to stay in your home throughout your golden years. And you can also use that money to purchase long-term care insurance. And that is in addition to your retirement savings. So it's just another tool to help you stretch the opportunities and options that you have during your golden years. And I did include a phone number for Ken. He is one of the certified reverse mortgage specialists that I do recommend. What I like about Ken is that that's all he does. He only works with reverse mortgages. He knows the program really well. And if the program is not for you, he's definitely going to let you know. And that's what I respect and appreciate him for. VA loans overall is one of my favorite tools and something that unfortunately I wish more veterans took advantage of because it's such an amazing program. And here's why it's such a great program. Usually VA loans have lower interest rates than other buyers do. There's no down payment requirements. Just like I mentioned before on the previous slide, you can very well, if properly structured, buy a home with no money down. Okay, there's no prepayment penalty if you want to pay off your loan early. If we structure your purchase strategically, it can cost you very few dollars out of your pocket. There is no monthly mortgage insurance, which is huge. And the mortgage insurance usually comes into play when you're putting less than 20% down. So because the government wants you to become a homeowner and you have an opportunity like this because of your military affiliation, this is, I think, is one of the biggest benefits that this program does offer. There are fixed and adjustable rates. We can structure the loan where the seller can also assist you with standard closing costs, and the funding fee, which is the cost for you to get this loan, is waived if the veteran is receiving VA compensation for service-connected disability. So if you have any disability rating at all, this funding fee is going to be waived. So if this is something that you want to pursue, I would love to talk to you a little bit more. Now, what can you use VA loans for? A lot of different things. It's not just for single family home or condo or townhouse. You can build a home using this loan. You can purchase and renovate a home at the same time. Let's say you found something that you really like, but it's just dated and old. It maybe needs work. You can get a VA loan for the renovations as well as the home purchase. You can refinance into an existing VA loan. You can refinance to pull the cash out if you have equity. You can refinance an existing loan to reduce your interest rate. You can also buy a mobile home that is permanently attached on a lot that is already owned, or buy one where the mobile home and a lot as well. And you can also do some really cool energy efficient improvements such as solar. So we can definitely talk a little bit more about that. A couple of other things, you can assume a VA loan, which is something the conversations that we're having right now because of the loans that were obtained and refinanced in the last couple of years. Some of the veterans that I know have loans of 2.5%. And as another veteran can actually assume that loan for that percentage, which is amazing. You can have more than one VA loan at the same time. So that is a huge misconception that I hear. And the other one that is important to understand is that you have this benefit for your lifetime, which means that if you used it once, you can use it again. And it's a lifelong benefit. There is no limit as to how many VA loans you can have in your lifetime. The spouses can also qualify and obtain a VA loan, and you can get a VA mortgage with a non-VA partner. So if that person is not married, we can definitely talk about what the rules and the stipulations are for that. Healthcare benefits for veterans. Of course, aging comes with certain limitations, and you know yourself better than anybody else. And I want to recommend that you ask yourself, how are things going right now? And what is your goal and kind of how are you going to be feeling in the next 5 to 10 years? Because this is the VA aid and attendance are the benefits that can come in very handy. A lot of people don't know about them because this is in addition to your pension that you get through VA, but it's a completely separate benefit, okay? It's a monthly supplement to your military pension. Many veterans and spouses or veterans will qualify if help with daily activities is needed, okay? So what are some of the daily activities that I'm talking about? If you need help with eating, getting dressed, using a restroom, taking a shower, those are the daily activities that we are talking about. There is more information that I have shared here with you. How to apply, I have a link here for you. But what I can tell you is to please, if this is something that you feel like you're going to need, please don't complete the application yourself, because if you do it wrong and you do it one time and they deny, you cannot reapply again. So I use services and partners around the state as well as around the country that can help you get this application completed properly, so that way you are approved and you can truly take advantage of this great benefit. But please make sure that you let me know, and I'm happy to help you with making sure that you partner with someone who can truly help you and guide you in this process, because as you can imagine, it's a government paperwork. It is very much not easy to do. That's for sure. So how do you know if you are eligible, right? If there's some requirements that are listed here for you, you need another person to help you with some daily activities. If you have to stay in bed, if you are a patient in a nursing home or your eyesight is limited. So there are some different things that are here available for you. I think that this is a great benefit that unfortunately not many veterans are taking advantage of. So if you have any more questions, please let me know. I'm happy to get you more details on this. And look at the numbers, right? The numbers are staggering. If you're a single veteran, you can get up to $2,300 a month. If you are a married veteran, you can get up to $2,700 a month. Who would not want this additional income that is coming in to help you have a better life, right? So there is a net worth income limit that is something just that you need to kind of keep an eye on, which is $155,000 as of this year. And this does not include your home that you live in, so you don't have to worry about that. And also, this is benefit that is different than your pension. It has nothing to do with your pension, and your VA pension is not going to affect you applying and getting approved for this benefit. So this is a great guide that I'm happy to share with you once the workshop is over, and I can get a copy of this booklet over to you. Additional things that I think a lot of people also don't know is that there's an office in New Jersey that offers VA burial benefits for VA dependency and indemnity compensations for surviving spouses, dependent, and parents. There are some different things and options that are available, and I have an address here for you, as well as a phone number that you can take a look at. And I know that there are quite a few funeral homes around our area who also provide some benefits to veterans as well. Like, for example, in Lower Bucks County, PA, a funeral home offers a free casket to deceased veterans whose funeral services and viewing are entrusted in their care. So definitely talk and ask around as well. New Jersey has a veterans cemetery as well. New Jersey Department of Military Veterans Affairs manages the Brigadier General William C. Doyle Memorial Cemetery that is located in North Hanover Township in Burlington County. So that is another option as well. And I have a link here listed for you to check out a little bit more details on what and who can qualify. Tons of other benefits for veterans. I have the website, kind of the websites listed for you here as well, for you to check out if this is something that is of interest to you. You can get a free fishing license, a car registration, some general military discounts, burial benefits, search historical military records, replace your medals, awards, and decorations, what you can expect at a military funeral if your family requests one, or you may want to have one, VA survivors pension information, and also VA survivors pension rates are available as well. So lots of different resources to check out. So I encourage you to take your time and kind of dive in deeper to see everything that is available, but also take your time as you're processing this information, because it is definitely quite a lot. I have tons of resources that are available to you completely free of charge. You can find them on these links. So Military Resources Library, we have a Senior Resource Library, we have a Buyer Resources Library as well. Upcoming workshop schedule is always posted at Live with Olga link. And all of our workshops are recorded, and they are all living at Home with Olga YouTube channel. So you can watch these recordings at any time from the comfort of your home. If you missed a workshop, you can definitely rewatch it again. And my phone number here is listed, as well as my email. You can reach out to me anytime if you have some questions that are particular for your case. I'm always happy to go over anything that it makes sense to you and point you in the right direction. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. I want to thank you so much for joining me. There's lots of options and benefits that are available, and I know that a lot of people don't know that they exist, and this is why I am here to help you as your community resource of choice. So thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Olga St Pierre. I'm here for you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.